It was because I'm back with another fucking YouTuber. You already know how fucking is. Yes, I'm wearing hats, bitch. I don't ever wear hats, but you know what? I'm going through my hat era. I'm going through I'm trying to look mask era. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, with my light, with my moonlights and my little ghosty ghost right here. No, it's not Casper, the motherfucking friendly ghost. This is Stony, the motherfucking ghost. Okay. So today I'm gonna be talking about my personal paranormal experiences. Yes, bitch. I've had a lot of crazy shit going on, and I'm gonna try to say it in a really scary tone. Right now I'm really preppy and bubbly and just talking shady, but I'm gonna try so hard not to be like this was a couple years ago, maybe about 2018, 2017. And I remember me and my homegirl were hanging out till 2 in the morning, eating Taco Bell at some parked freaking Walmart. We were you know what, things are getting spooky, it started getting foggy out here, so let's go the fuck home. In my town, we have a pet cemetery and crematory. No, not a creamery, we can get ice cream, bitch. Anyway, woof, woof, shut up. Yes, I can bark too, buddy. Anyway, so I have to drive by there every single day to drop off my friends, to go to the grocery store, to go to work. I have to always drive past by there every single time. This one time we had to pass by there, and as we were passing by there, yeah, we saw a big figure, a big animal looking type of thing. It looked like a wolf, or it looked like a dog, or a animal with 4 feet type of shit. But it looked a little bit bigger and a little bit more, the back of it had a bigger back to it, and it just looked it looked taller than your average dog, okay, but it didn't look as husky and strong as a wolf, so it couldn't be a wolf. It looked something that was really bony, really fragile, but really tall. I was thinking it was one of those dogs that look kind of weird with the hunchbacks with the big mouth. That's what I thought this was. As we were driving past by this graveyard, literally that dog was walking slowly, and he was walking in towards that graveyard. Walking, y'all, it started to disappear, and me and my friend just thought, oh my god. Me and my friend were like, whoa, what the fuck was that? But we were trying to give each other the benefit of the doubt that this possibly could have been, he possibly would have been walking into a shadow, or behind a gate, or behind something, a tree or something. But when I tell you guys, we passed by fully through this graveyard, and there was no gates. There was no door that he could hide in behind. There was no shadows or anything. You can clearly see this graveyard. Clearly, or nothing. You can enter this graveyard without anything. There's no passage, nothing. You can just enter it and you're good. No fences or anything. So the fact that this ghost started slowly walking towards the graveyard and just started disappearing as it went into the graveyard, me and my friend were like, what the fuck? And I know I wasn't tripping, okay? I know I wasn't tripping because she saw it too. So if 2 people are seeing it at the same time, bitch, it's been going on with spirits, okay? So I believe that was my first time seeing a ghost dog. What the? It's pretty common to see a ghost, but a ghost dog. I was like, what the fuck? So then, I dropped off my friend, and then I went back home, and I took the same route. And this time I was able to get closer because that graveyard was the other side, so I was able to get closer. Y'all kidding me now, y'all? There was no fence, there was no shadows, there was just only graveyards everywhere. And that graveyard's a pretty small graveyard. It's the size of a regular house. In the front yard was the graveyard, and the building was, in the house was the reception area, I guess, or something. So it was a regular typical house. So I know I wasn't tripping. I know I saw what I saw. I saw an animal walk in and slowly disappear into a graveyard. So unless I was fucking on acid or shit, which I have been before, but this was not the night, okay? This night I was completely sober. I was taking my friend home. We were eating Taco Bell. That might have been the reason why I've been seeing shit. But on a serious note, y'all, this was something I definitely did not expect to see, and I was really freaked out about it. It happened a couple years ago, back in 2016, 2017. And me and my homegirl, we would always go to a specific spot to smoke some J's. It had such a beautiful scene. It was like a trail, so it had a bunch of trees and, plants and water and stuff, and a lot of crackheads and homeless. At one point, a crackhead ended up telling me to get out of there before dark because it gets ugly there once it gets dark. So I'm like, okay. when we usually get there, we usually go during the day. You know, we try to leave there before dark arrives because, as that homeless guy said, bitch, it's not cool. It's not cute there no more. This one time we kind of lost track of time and it got pretty night. It got pretty dark pretty quickly. So me and my friend decided to cut it. So then we started leaving and everything. And at night, that place is spooky. That place is not no joke. It is dark. It is not the vibes. So I just started having a really, really like scary gut feeling that someone was watching us and just someone was just there, just being there. So we started walking back towards our house, and the walk back is a good 10-15 minutes back from where the spot is, because this trail is big and it's long, and there's only a good amount of good spots there. So you're gonna have to walk a little bit to kind of find a really good spot in that whole trail. We were walking back and there was this bridge that we had to cross under. So we crossed under this bridge, and once we started walking a little bit further from the bridge, I turned back around, y'all, and kidding me, y'all, I saw a clown. There was the bridge's shadow covering half of his face, half of his body, but from the other body, I saw clown shoes and in the suits, you know, with the circles, funny, cute little colors, whatever. And I saw him hold a balloon, and he was, you know, his hands look so creepy. This side of his face, you can see like the clown makeup and everything, and it was dark, so I couldn't see it all goodly, you know, but I was able to see him and I know what I saw. So I legit told my friend, let's go, like let's go, like we have to start running, like what, like why are we still walking, bitch? She's like, no, keep calm, like let's just like walk faster, but let's just keep calm, we don't want to startle him. Bitch, nah, we have to go. So we started walking everything. I kept looking back, and this clown was legit just walking slowly towards us, and the more I kept seeing him, the more I kept turning back, the more I kept seeing his body, and he literally was just walking slowly and just walking towards us. And me and my friend were just like walking, just praying, saying all kinds of Hail Marys, all kinds of Padre Nuestros and all kinds of shit. We were just praying that we didn't get caught or catch or nothing, because we both saw him and we both saw that this guy was a clown. So we were just kind of like, oh my god, what the fuck are we gonna do? So luckily we kind of made it out the exit or whatever to the front of this trail, so we ended up leaving there. But the fact that my homegirl was so calm about it pissed me off and scared me even more, because I was freaking out. I was legit grabbing onto her and I was like, let's go. Like I was like, let's, and I kept bringing it up. I kept bringing it up because I kept walking back, and he just kept getting closer and closer. And I was like, dude, let's go. Come on, let's just start running right now. Like we have to run. And luckily, nothing happened to us. But what if something did happen to us? You know, that forever would traumatize me, because yes, I was smoking some weed, and yes, I was high. But bitch, but with the homeless guy saying that it's not cute around there no more at night, I believe him, you know what I'm saying? Because how is there a clown? Bitch, go to Chuck E. Cheese. Luckily, like I didn't see that clown ever again. That shit was super scary. Like the fact that we were just the fact that we made it out there just walking like fast as fuck, trying not to make it obvious, just because we didn't want to startle him and, you know, probably have him actually chase us. So this place took place at a graveyard when we were visiting my uncle for his passing. Unfortunately, he passed away in 2016 of August. I went to go visit him for his birthday. So this was actually in 2017 of the following year. Ooh, girl, don't move, bitch. Me and my family were all united. We were, you know, hanging out at his graveyard, talking, you know, and everything. We had brought in our cousins, siblings, whatever. All the kids were running around this empty patch of grass next to my uncle's graveyard. We were legit, like, not on other people's graveyards, bitch. I know that's like some sacred rule to not be doing now. They were all just playing, like, you know, tag or whatever in this empty patch of grass. And yeah, when I tell you, I looked to them and I saw legit like a white phantom, a white little cloud. I don't know what to explain it, but it ran past through them. Like when they were already, it ran past through them. And honestly, I don't want to be like a weirdo, but I feel like that was my uncle legit playing with my younger cousins and siblings. Like it just made sense, you know. They were playing around. My uncle used to be really playful with all my cousins, me, you know, when I was younger. And so I wouldn't past it that he was actually the one, you know, playing around with them, running around with them, you know, in that little patch of empty grass. Creepiness did not stop there. I was really curious on all these other graves, you know, so I went out by myself and I started walking around, you know, looking at other people's graves and just kind of seeing, like, you know, their names, the death dates, you know. I'm really curious like that. So there's a specific section called the lullaby section. It was, you know, gated. It was, you know, with all kinds of fencing and everything, and it was legit specifically for babies who never made it to a year old. So all these graves were all based upon kids who were newborns, 3 months old, 3 months, 6 months. As soon as I entered this little sectioned grave, you know, there was a big old arc, you know, a metal arc that you would have to go through. And I had gone through this arc, y'all. I started feeling a light touch on my arm, and it felt like a spider web. It felt like I walked through a spider web, and you know how you get that light sensation of a spider web is on you, or a hair or something like that. You can easily just take it off. I was trying to take it off, y'all. I was legit trying to like look for that spider web, look for that hair that was on my arm, and it just wouldn't. I couldn't take it off, and I tried to shake myself off, and nothing. I was walking throughout the whole little section, just looking at these graveyards, and this little light touch sensation, hair, spider web sensation on my arm would just not go away. So I was like, what the hell? As soon as I got out of that little section, that sensation went away. Like that little light feathery touch of mine just, I don't know, just went away. And that creeped me the fuck out, because why was there a baby trying to lay up on me? I feel like there was seriously a baby like trying to be like carried by me or something. I don't know. I'm really creative when it comes to this. I can think about any possibility of a specific situation. You would think it'd be like a spider, you know, I walked through a spider web, but yeah, I really did try to take it off of me. Like I pat myself down. Like I said, I shook myself, not shit myself, bitch. I shook myself, like shook. That to me was very chilling, because I was by myself, and like the fact that as soon as I went to this baby section, and I started feeling this light feathery touch on my arm. It could be a spider web, but to this day, I really don't know what it was. I'm gonna go through my crazy psychopathic imagination that it was a ghost baby trying to be carried by me type of situation. While I was trying to take this spider web off of me, literally, I'm not playing it. I looked to my left and I saw like a black figure far away from me. It looked black, and it was just standing there. It looked black, it looked short, like it was just really like a blobby, you know, misty looking from afar away. No, there was no reason why anyone would be there, because there's no graveyards over there. There's nothing over there. It was only trees. This last one is actually kind of funny, kind of weird, kind of like dumb in a way, but it's still kind of paranormal, okay? So this happened actually a couple of years ago, again, back in 2017. I don't know what the fuck is going on with 2017, that all the ghosts were trying to fuck with me at that time, and all the paranormal activity life wanted to do that shit with me. I really just wanted to encounter a vampire. But low-key, that would have been really bad for me, because I can't run for shit. I'm fat as fuck. And two, bitch, I don't want to be living forever. Girl, them vampires been out here since like the 1800s. Girl, you got me fucked up, like shit. I would have been bored. So this incident happened after a night I went out with some friends. And I was a little drunk, I was a little tipsy, I'm not gonna lie. And back then, back in high school, I used to sneak out, this window actually, I used to sneak out almost every single weekend to go out to parties, to drink, smoke, whatever the case may be. My parents were super strict. So this night, I was sneaking back into my window. I was a little dozed off, you know, I was able to comprehend a lot of things around me. I was still able to see a lot of things around me. As I started coming in, y'all, there was a bunch of noises going on in my bathroom, and my room is right next to the bathroom. Like, I can legit run in naked and out naked into my bathroom and not get caught. Like a children's voice in the bathroom, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is there a kid in my bathroom at 3 in the morning? So I opened the door and there was nobody there, but I do notice that there is a little potty training, you know, thing. And at the time, you know, I had siblings who were potty training, so this little toilet thingy had like a a motion sensor, so if you pass by it, it's gonna start, you know, saying like, oh, congratulations, you took a shit. You know, the thing is motion sensor, so it only say something if you pass by it, or, you know, obviously if you're the kid, if you're sitting down on it and you know, get up, it's gonna tell you, congratulations, you took a shit. Now get the fuck out of here. You stupid bitch! So anyway, so this thing was going off, and I'm like, that's weird, like, it shouldn't be going off, you know, there's nobody in here. So I went back into my room and I sat down. I was on my phone for a little bit, just scrolling on the social medias, and again it started going off, and I was just like, I started getting spooked out, because I'm like, I know no one's in there, I just checked, so what the hell's going on? Why is this thing going off, you know, right now? There's nothing passing by it, there's no poop in there or anything, like what's going on? I kept going back, and it just kept stopping. Every single time I kept going back, it just stopped and everything, and it just got to the point now where it just kept like something was like continuously pressing this button, or continuously like just standing on this toilet thingy, because it just kept going off. Like the whole sentence phrase of this toy little congratulations little thingy, it couldn't, like, he couldn't say the full thing. He was like, hooray, and I'm like, oh hell no, like this shit started to spook me the fuck out. And I was, you know what, I'm gonna go turn this shit off myself. Like there has to be like a battery in there, or like a button or something that I can just switch this off. I checked the back of it, and there was no batteries in there. And I was like, what the hell? So how is this thing working? Like, am I tripping? I tried to record this on my Snapchat, because I was literally on Snapchat as this was going on. And every single time I started recording, that thing would not go off. And then I would stop recording, and instantly after that, it started going off. And I'm like, nah, sis, like, not my ghost taking a shit. Like, not my ghost taking a shit, y'all. So then I started doing investigations on my house. Like, you know, I went on my computer and, you know, started searching up kinds of things, and I found one creepy ass thing where there was a suicide in my house. Bitch, what? So then I asked my dad, and I'm like, what is the history on this? I was like, did anyone die here? Like, what's going on? And he's like, yeah, your uncle died here. Not the same uncle from the graveyard. This is a whole different uncle. My dad ended up telling me, yeah, your uncle died here. My brother, your uncle died here. And I'm like, where, bitch? Shot himself in the front. So my uncle was handicapped his whole life. That's what, you know, over time caused his depression, because he wasn't able to keep jobs. He was, you know, broke. He couldn't get, you know, a girlfriend, a wife, whatever. And the gag is, y'all, my dad still has his wheelchair in the basement, like under the house, like in an emergency tornado little shelter thingy. He literally has the motherfucking wheelchair down there still, in the same exact spot where my room is at. Like, that makes sense why this ghost, why my uncle, whoever the case may be, is here. I'm literally sleeping on top of my passed away uncle's wheelchair. Guys, thanks for watching my YouTube video. I have a lot of paranormal activity, a lot of paranormal experiences. If you guys want to hear more about it, let me know. I can actually do them not in the spooky season, so you guys don't get as scared. Not only that, y'all, I've also went ghost hunting at a church and at an abandoned hotel from 10 years. Watch that video onto the link into my bio, so you guys can go ahead and check it out. That was a really creepy experience, y'all, because I actually heard ghosts. I heard murmurs. Like, at one point the ghost was like, get out, like he was whispering to me, and it was telling me all kinds of shit, furniture movement. We were all spooked out. Go ahead and watch it, y'all.